Hello, I got first player. I deployed Ahsoka, then Jango, then the Clone Commandos.
Then I deployed Count Dooku, Bo-Katan, and the B-1 battle droids.
Then I deployed Grand Inquisitor, Gar Saxon, and the Magna Guards.
And then I deployed Luminara, Third Sister, and Fifth Brother.
Alright, my first card will be Ahsoka Tano. On Ahsoka's turn, we're going to go ahead and pay a force for force speed. Gonna get her to the ladder. Move up within 1. And we'll do an advance. To there. Get that objective. That'll be her turn. At the end of that turn, I'll have objective 4, and he will have objective 5, but we won't score since it's the first turn.
Alright, for my first activation, I get the Third Sister. Alright, for the Third Sister, we're going to spend a force and we're going to call the hunt. The Fifth Brother is going to move slightly to here, which will get him up here. Put him about right there. Yeah. Scoot over just a little bit, Third Brother. Then I'll spend another force for force jump. To get her to about right there in front of him. She will move. And then we will take cover. Put us up right against that. Put us within range of that so we can control that. And that'll be her turn. At the end of that, I'll control objective number 2 and 5. So I'll get 2 to my side, which will put me on my 2 position on my side.
For my next card, I'll get the Grand Inquisitor. When the Grand Inquisitor activates his tactic ability, you know who we are. I don't have a secondary Inquisitor to choose, but I can use him to dash. Dash this way. And we're going to move right here. But we'll be within 2 of that objective up here, and we'll take that, and that'll be his turn. So at the end of his turn, I'll have objective 3 and 4, so I'll move it 2 my way, so it'll be right in the middle. We'll both get a momentum.
For my next activation, I'll get the B1 battle droids. I'm going to go ahead and spend a force point, and with, well, I guess I'm in charge now. Instead of putting them in reserve, they'll go to the bottom of the order pool. And I will draw Fifth Brother. With the Fifth Brother, for his first action, he's going to go ahead and move right here. Then I will spend a force point. 2 force jump. And then he will take cover. There. Which will allow us to take control of this objective. At the end of that, the end of the Fifth Brother's turn, I will control objectives number 2, 3, and 5, which will put it on 3 to my side. There's 3 position on my side.
For my next card, I'll get the Magna Guards. Start of the Magna Guards. I'm going to do an advance. We'll advance this one to the ladder. He'll go up. And then 1. And then this one. We'll go this way. And then they'll both take cover to get a hunker. And he'll hit his head on the bridge. That'll be the end of their turn. At the end of that turn, I'll just have objective 4, move it 1 towards me, put it in the 2 on his side, and I'll gain a momentum.
For my next activation, I'll get Bo-Katan. With Bo-Katan, I'm going to take a focus action, and with Mandalore will survive. After this unit makes a focus action, one character in this unit may dash and heal 2. For focus, we'll put her there. Once we get her up here, and then we'll go ahead and move her. Where's she? Right there. And that'll be her turn. At the end of that, I'll control the same objectives I did before, which are numbers 2, 3, and 5, which would put it 3 towards my side, which would put it in the 5 position on my side.
For my next card, I'll get Gar Saxon. Alright, with Gar Saxon, we're going to pay a force for jetpack. He's going to jetpack here. And then we're in range 5 of Fifth Brother. I'm going to go ahead and take a focus action with, and then with I've got you in my sights. He has Sharpshooter 2. And so then when I take the focus, I'll get a hunker. And then Fifth Brother won't have cover. So we'll get him fire on him. Alright, with Gar Saxon, he gets 6 dice. And then he'll get 1 for the focus and 2 for Sharpshooter 2. So a total of 9. Got 3 fails, 5 hits, and an expertise.
And the Fifth Brother, even though he has a hunker token, he does not benefit from cover due to Gar Saxon's ability. So he will only get 5. We'll get 3 blocks and 2 expertise.
Gar's 1 expertise is a crit.
And then I get 1 block. So I'll block out 4, and 2 will come through.
So on Gar Saxon's tree, it'll be 2 damage, and then damage and a jump. He has protection, so cancel 1. So it'll just be 2 damage and a jump. We're going to go ahead and jump, do a slight jump, just so we can stay in range 2 of this objective at the bottom, so we can take that. So at the end of his turn, I'll have objective 1 and 4. So I'll move it 2 towards my side, put it on the 3 on his side, and then I'll gain a momentum for it being on his side still.
Alright, for my next activation, I'll get Luminara. With Luminara, I'm going to go ahead and move her, take full advance, and then we'll do take cover. Should get her close to that. And that'll be her turn. At the end of that, I still control objectives number 2, 3, and 5. So it'll go 3 to my side, put me in the 6th position on my side.
My next card, I got the Shatterpoint card. Beginning Grand Inquisitors, I'm going to activate Grand Inquisitor with the Shatterpoint. At the beginning of his turn, I'm going to do a climb. And we're going to climb right up here. And we're going to attack the Fifth Brother. The Grand Inquisitor gets 6 dice on his Gem So side. I'm going to leave it there, try to get some shoves through. 3 fails, 2 expertise, and a hit. That's not going to get any shoves through.
weakest brother gets 6. So 3 fails, 2 blocks, and an expertise.
His 1 expertise is, or his 2 expertise is a crit and a hit.
And then I get 1 block. So I'll block the 2 hits out, and the crit will come through.
Well, he has protection and steadfast, so the one on the tree is a shove and a damage. So he will take none of it.
Not get shoved.
At the end of his turn, I'll still have objective 1 and 4. So I'll move it 2 towards me, put on the 4 on his side, and I'll get a momentum.
For my next activation, I'll get the Shatterpoint card. I didn't want that right now. I really didn't want that right now. For my Shatterpoint activation, I'm going to use Count Dooku. And I'm going to choose a Separatist Alliance character within range 3 of him. Each character in Dooku and the chosen character may dash. So it's going to be these guys that are going to dash. They're going to go here.
That's the chosen one.
They are the chosen one. And then Dooku's going to go here, which will climb him up here. And he's going to take an advance. Get him next to Bo-Katan. And then he will take cover. I'll move him a little bit. And that'll be his turn. Brave, but foolish. At the end of the Shatterpoint activation, I still control objectives number 2, 3, and 5. So I'll get 3 to my side, which will win the struggle.
Since I lost, I drew the next struggle card. We're going to need a new exit, and I'm choosing the bottom one because that'll help me roll for priority. It's the expertise one. For my next card, I'll get the Clone Commandos. Alright, with the Clone Commandos, I'm going to spend a force for defensive maneuvers. Get him to the ladder, and up within 1. And then we'll do the same with him. Within 1. Then we'll advance. You won't be able to get all the way up there. They don't fit together. And then we're not in range of anybody. So we'll go ahead and take cover and get another hunker. That'll be their turn. 2 hunkers, because they need them. So at the end of their turn, I'll have Gar Saxon within the expertise one, which is the priority. And I'll have Django within 2 of the missed result. So I'll have 3 towards my side.
Roll for priority. It's the expertise objective. For my next activation, I'll get Count Dooku. So at the start of Dooku's turn with leader of the Separatist army, there's a unit of V1s right over here. And they're within range 3 of him, I do believe. Yes, they're still range 3. They're going to go ahead and do the dash off of leader of the Separatist army. About right there. So that I can control that objective. Then Dooku's going to go ahead and dash. Right down there. Then he's going to go ahead and advance. Get him right there. and then he will take cover. And that'll get him within 2 of that objective to control that one, which is the priority.
Cheated.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
At the end of that, I'll control the priority objective and the block objective, which will give me 3 to my side, which will put it in the 0 position, and we each get a momentum token.
I'll roll for priority. It's the blocked result, which is 1 he just took over. For my next card, I'll get Django Fett. Alright, with Django, we're going to pay a force to jetpack. Jetpack to there. Then we're going to move. Just so we're within 3 Dooku. We'll go to right at 3. And then we'll pay another force for capture wire. And we'll pull Dooku 2 towards Django. Just to get him out of that objective. And then we'll attack him. Alright, we're in melee with Django, so he gets 6 dice. Three hits, 2 crits, and an expertise.
Dooku gets 7. One fail.
Oh boy.
4 blocks and 2 expertise.
Django's 1 expertise is just a damage.
And then I'm going to spend 3 force to cancel out these hits. Using Surely You Can Do Better. Actually, I'll just do... Yeah, I'll do all 3 of them. And then with the 2 expertise, I get a block, and 1 crit becomes a fail. So 1 will go through.
That'll be 2 damage. 3 with the expertise. So at the end of that, I pulled him out of that objective range, and Gar Saxon is still within 2, so he would take that over. So now I have the expertise and the fail, which gives me 2 towards my side. Put it in the 2.
Roll for priority. I'll get the block objective.
I will reshuffle my cards. Get my force back.
For my last activation, it is the B1 battle droids. So, with these B1s, the most magnificent unit ever. For the first action, they're going to go ahead and move. These guys are going to move next to the tree. There's some underneath there. I'm just going to have stay right there to keep that objective. And you know what? Whatever. We'll have them move too. They're going to go ahead and they can move all the way up to the edge of this. Peekaboo. And both units are going to attack the Magna Guard. That's way across the bridge over there. Some droid-on-droid hate crime.
I got a hunker.
Alright, so the B1s, once as magnificent as they are, they get 7 dice for their first attack.
Only attack.
2 fails, 2 expertise, 1 crit, 2 hits.
I got a hunker. And cover, so I need 1 more dice from you. Thank you. For a total of 7. With a lot of fails. 4 fails, 2 expertise, and a block.
So I will get off of my 2 expertise, 1 hit.
2 expertise is 2 blocks.
And he'll block out 3, and 1 will come through, which is just 1 damage. For the second character attack, he gets 7 as well. Come on. No fails. 4 hits, 2 crits, and 1 expertise.
1 fail, a buttload of expertise, which don't do much, and a block.
So I'll get 1 hit.
5 expertise is 2 blocks.
So he'll block out 3 of it, and 5 will come through on the tree.
4.
4 of it, and 4 will come through on the tree, because I can't count. So on the first attack, we only got 1 damage through. On the second attack, we're going to get a damage, a reposition, and a damage. They're going to do what droids do best. Mindlessly move.
Is that what Grievous does? Runs away?
Yes. And then they will also give an exposed and 2 damage, and a strained.
You say an exposed and a strained?
Yep.
Those are the worst ones.
At the end of that, I will control the priority objective, which gives me 2 to my side. So we'll put it in the 0 position, and each of us get a momentum token.
Delta's going to reshuffle and get his force back. I'll roll for priority. It's the blocked result again. Because why not? My next card. Ahsoka.
Did you even shuffle?
Apparently not. I'll spend a force to put Ahsoka in reserve. Draw my next card. It's a Grand Inquisitor. So at the beginning of the Grand Inquisitor's turn, I'm going to use You Know Who We Are. He's going to dash. He's going to dash to here to climb down. To be within 1. Right there. And then he's going to take a focus. He's going to attack Bo-Katan. She's right there. I'm in the Form 2 Makashi, so I have 8 with the focus. I get 2 crits, 3 hits, 2 fails, and an expertise.
And I get 4 dice for defense. And I get 2 blocks and 2 fails.
And then my 1 expertise is a crit and a damage.
And then I block 2 out. And 4 come through.
So we're going to go 4 on the tree, be 2 damage, a pin to damage. We'll go down below to give an exposed and a damage, and then 3 more damage, and that'll wound her.
So I have a couple effects after Bo-Katan gets wounded. The first one is Brave But Foolish by Count Dooku. It says once per turn when an allied primary or secondary unit is wounded by an enemy effect, after the effect is resolved, refresh 2 force. I already have all my force, so nothing there. And then I choose an allied Separatist Alliance supporting unit, which will be my B1s. They may dash or make a 5 dice attack. I'm just going to do a 5 dice attack on Grand Inquisitor.
Alright, we'll go ahead and make that 5 dice attack. I get 1 crit, 1 fail, 2 expertise, and 1 hit.
I'll get 5 dice for my defense. I get 3 blocks, 1 expertise, and 1 fail.
My 2 expertise rolls over to 1 hit.
And my 1 expertise is 2 blocks.
And the 1 on the tree is 1 damage.
So at the end of that, I get a momentum for wounding Bo. And then I have the fail and the expertise. So I'll move it 2 to put it on the 2 on my side.
Roll for priority. And I get an expertise. Draw my next card. And I get the third sister.
With the third sister, we're just going to move to be in melee with Gar and attack Gar.
I get 7 dice. And I'll get 3 hits, 3 expertise, and 1 fail.
I get 5 dice, or 4 dice. I get 1 block, 1 expertise, and 2 fails.
My 3 expertise rolls over to a crit, a hit, and a damage.
My 1 expertise is 2 blocks.
So he'll block 3, and 2 will come through.
So we'll get 2 on the tree. So we'll do a shove and a damage. and then an exposed and damage. And then for her, we're going to spend a force on her before the end of her turn to force jump so that she can jump down to get this objective below her. And that'll be it. Alright, at the end of that, I'll control the expertise objective and the block objective, and the expertise was the priority, so I'll move 3 to my side, which would put me in the 1 position on my side.
Roll for priority. I get the expertise. Draw my next card. I get Gar Saxon. With Gar Saxon, I'm just gonna take a focus to get the extra dice, and then he has Sharpshooter 2 to get 2 more dice on that, and fire on the 5th brother. See if I can wound him. Oh, so I'll get 9 dice. I'll get 1 crit, 5 hits, and 3 fails.
And I'll get 5 dice. I'll get 2 blocks, 1 expertise, and 2 fails. And my 1 expertise rolls over to 1 block. And I'll block 3 of it out, and 3 will come through.
So he'll go 3 on the tree, so do 2 damage, a jump and a damage, and then we'll to the bottom to do 2 more damage. I'm gonna jump down. At the end of that, I control the fail, so it gives it 1 to my side, put it in the middle, and we both get a momentum.
Roll for priority, and I get the expertise. For my next card, I'll get the 5th brother.
With the 5th brother, he's going to go ahead and move down below. You didn't see that. And we're going to force jump to get us over here. And then we're going to melee attack the Magna Guards.
Alright, I get 7 dice, and I get 1 hit, 4 expertise, and 2 fails.
I get 5 dice. I have an exposed. And I get a whole lot of nothing.
And my 4 expertise rolls over to a crit, a hit, and a damage.
So we'll go 3 on the tree. It's a exposed to damage, a strain to damage, which already has a strain, so it gets an additional damage, and then a shove and 2 damage. I'm going to go ahead and shove the Magna Guard up against this building. And then the 5th brother's going to stay right there.
So at the end of that, I will get a momentum token for wounding the Magna Guards, and since I control priority objective and the block objective, I will get it 3 to my side, which will put it in the 3 position in my side.
Roll for priority. I get the fail. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Ahsoka. With Ahsoka, I'm gonna use 1 force for force speed. Over across to here. And then do her advance. Go to there. And then we're going to attack the B1s. So on Ahsoka's turn, I messed up and I flipped it to the Jarkai side. You'll see here in a minute. I get 7 dice. I get 3 hits, 1 expertise, 3 fails.
And I get 3 dice, 3 defense dice for the B1s. And I will get a block, an expertise, and a fail.
My 1 expertise is 2 hits.
And my 1 expertise is nothing. So I will block 1, and 4 will come through.
So I go 4 on the tree. We're going to do 2 damage, disarmed into damage, 3 damage, and then go up top for a strained into damage. I didn't get enough damage to wound him, so if I would have just kept it on the Form 5 reverse grip side, I could have got a couple shoves and took that point, but I messed up. And they're on a point, so they have protection, so 1 less damage. So at the end of that, I have the priority, so I get 2 towards my side, which will still be on his side, so I get a momentum.
Roll for priority. Oops. Roll again. Oops. Roll again. I get the block. For my next activation, I'll get the B1s, and since I control the priority objective and the expertise objective, and I'm in the 1 position on my side, I can end the turn and automatically win.